Miss Mulatto, Big Lotto, Lotto, Lottery Ticket, whatever her stage name is these days, is undoubtedly an industry plant, or what I would call a Mindy artist. Now, I first learned of Lotto a few years back when my niece and my nephew, they would watch a reality television show by the name of The Rap Game, where you had all these, aspiring young rappers, or so-called, and I say that with air quotes, so-called aspiring rising rappers who were looking for an opportunity to land a record deal. Somewhat similar to Making the Band. It was just a knockoff version of Making the Band. And if you guys haven't watched Making the Band, y'all missed out on some really great times. If you wasn't born around that time when Making the Band came out, bro, I feel sorry for you, bro. Like it was so many, great memories, so many memorable moments watching that television show, from Freddie P and Ness fighting each other and Babs in the back. Let them fight! Let them fight! Like, come on, bro. Y'all missed out on some really great times. And they actually made great music. Now, I didn't really get into the Rap Game show like that, but it appeared on Lifetime. Lifetime has a really high viewership. So this is an opportunity for the masses and millions of people to potentially be introduced to these new, aspiring artists. And right in that, they have a plant right there, right in front of you. They're selling the illusion that she's going through all the obstacles, all the adversity, and she was the one who wanted it the most. So that's why they offer her the contract. That's why she was the one who he felt like she was, the star that he should have kept. But labels don't have that same prestige no more. So they wanted to appear as though, all right, bet, well, she's not really signed to a label. Once she go through her phases of building from the show, then it makes it seem like she went independent. She has no ties to no label. Then she goes on YouTube. She starts to go viral on YouTube. Once she goes viral on YouTube, she's getting millions of views. So now it's selling the illusion that, hey, we just discovered her and we seen her on YouTube. She's popping. But do you know that there are artists right now who have millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube right now with a lot of subscribers, and they're not being approached? So what they do is, and I'm not questioning Latto's pen, but they put you with the best writers. You have the image now. We're going to put you with the best writers, the best producers. We're going to package it up, and then we're going to sell it, and then we're going to make money off of it. And that's why a lot of artists, they're not going to own anything because they're really not independent. This is all part of the marketing strategy into, having a industry plant. What they do is they place these artists on television shows like Lifetime, The Rap Game, and they have the audience who's watching, and they're prepping. It's no different than Cardi B being on Love and Hip Hop. They're prepping you to become that big star. It's to draw people in so they can say, oh, she started off on the Rap Game show. I watched her come up. I seen her get it out the mud. I seen how she was grinding. Latto was more than likely already signed during that time. But that is the artist development stages right there. She gained notoriety from the show, and then she went on to YouTube and started doing videos in YouTube, and then all of a sudden she just blew up. And when she blew up from there, then she started doing interviews on Vlad TV, talking about Jermaine Dupri and how she didn't want to sign, and how she was frustrated and how they had issues. They having these disputes and these falling outs, but it was all a part of the story. Her views just started going up on YouTube. Now she's popping. Now she just magically just signs a recording contract, and now life is made. She made it. The rags to riches story. We watched the come up. So that's why you see Latto winning these awards and winning over artists like Kodak Black. I know for a fact that a lot of people love that song that Kodak Black did. Kodak Black should have won that award. It's a new time right now in society. It's politics. A lot of the award shows, they already know who's going to win before they even show up to the award ceremony. That's why a lot of them don't show up, because they're not winning. They're told in advance that they're going to win these awards, and they act all shocked and act all surprised. But these artists are handpicked. That song Energy, it's not even better than the original. They're pushing a gender war. And the name of the song is called, I like your energy, or your big D energy. Like, it's so that psychologically a woman could be focused on what's in a man's pants more so than what's in the guy's brain. How genuine the man is, his character, his personality. Not, are you a great father? Like, it's not about that. None of that matters no more. It's about the big energy. I'm independent. I don't need you. But this is the standard. So by that being the standard, you're cutting off a large majority of men. And that's what they want to push. That's why it's a separation of the sexes. You're programming women to believe that it's just about sex. Right now, it's about women empowerment. Nowadays, the women are more dominant than the men. And women are dominating hip hop right now. Even Latto's name, it caused controversy. Controversy sells. You don't think the television show or someone really close could have told her that that's not a bright idea to name yourself Mulatto? But it was smart. It was strategic, because it's all a part of their marketing. So that'll get us riled up. It'll get people mad, upset. So why not name you Mulatto? And it garners so much attention. It's like a lightning rod. It draws so much attention, and it make people mad that people said, who is this person? Because the name alone drew attention. They're going to type in Mulatto. Miss Mulatto. We align her with Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri had one of the hottest record labels at the time, and some of the hottest artists, from Criss Cross, Escape, Jagged Edge, Da Brat, Bow Wow, them Franchise Boys, 3LW, Jaquan, Anthony Hamilton. So by placing Latto alongside Jermaine Dupri, it's basically just a cosign. This is this guy who has platinum records. You already know what Jermaine Dupri done. You know his resume. You know about the Bow Wows. You know about the Criss Cross. So Def was partnered with Sony Music up until 2009, Universal, Columbia, Epic Records, right? So all of this stuff is all connected. It's all intertwined. It's all together. So Latto is signed to RCA, and RCA is through Sony Music as well. But him being attached to her, it's like giving the alley-oop, and it's going to make his audience and the show garnered so much attention based upon Jermaine Dupri's name and So Def, and him discovering artists and breaking a lot of artists. He's made successful stars before. So it's selling the illusion that he's doing the exact same thing by bringing on Mulatto. It's all connected. So 2016 is when she was on the Rap Game. Wow. Then 3 years later, all of a sudden, now she's doing features with Gucci Mane. Then she just blows up out of nowhere in 2019 and signed to RCA Records. Make it make sense. The song even entered the Billboard Hot 100 and got a remix with Sweetie, Trina, started doing features with Gucci Mane. And let's be clear, Mariah Carey is one of the upper echelon of artists, one of the biggest artists. You think she gonna work with Latto? These are like A-list celebrities. They don't even like being associated with shade room rappers, because that's what Latto is, a shade room rapper. The only way she's going to work with her is through those connections.